Welcome to Our Kids, sponsored by Jefferson County Public Schools. I'm Atherton High School correspondent Ton Tran. This August, we are taking a look back at some of our favorite stories from the past school year. Let's start by revisiting the generous instrument donation to Fern Creek Elementary.
Now watch.
We're at Fern Creek Elementary today, and we are thanking Jamie Abersold, local musician, author, publisher, for his donation of instruments to JCPS schools.
We have a special guest for us, and we're learning music with him.
I can do it, so if I don't do it, I'm not doing what I need to do. If the need is there and I got the money, I'm a musician, I can't take the money with me when I die, so let's get some instruments. Thank you, Mr. Abersold. Yeah, look at that. That's good.
He's donated 18 instruments to the school district this year, which is benefiting students at Fern Creek currently.
Like, we didn't know if we were going to be able to play and stuff. She was going to cancel it because we didn't have any instruments. So it's really cool that he got to do it.
It means everything to me. Him buying all of these instruments, and they cost a lot of money, it really means to me.
A lot. It means a lot to me. Probably because of my favorite instrument, yeah.
Does anyone practice every night? Oh, great. I can't not do it. I've been doing it so long. I just love it. I can look at them and my brain is already seeing potential by their attention.
I'm going to practice on a book every single day to show my gratitude.
It is a wonderful opportunity for them to begin learning an instrument. I was just excited to see them with that spark of inspiration. They can see what it sounds like when you've practiced your instrument and you keep going and continue to study.
Thanks for buying us the instruments, and we really appreciate it.
It's really something special.
A teacher at Hawthorne Elementary School spoke with students while searching for new marine life aboard a ship in the Pacific Ocean.
Good morning, Hawthorne. Buenos dias, everyone.
My name is Ashley Glickley. I am an interventionist and magnet coordinator here at Hawthorne Spanish Immersion School. We are talking about the work as a science communication fellows aboard the EV Nautilus with the Ocean Expedition Trust. We are really looking for any unidentified coral species or other deep ocean biology that is there.
They found this sponge and no one had ever identified this species before. So to be able to find something new is really exciting for the scientists.
Here at Hawthorne, one of our biggest goals is to develop their multilingual capabilities. And as we were doing that, we started to notice that our students were bringing a more global perspective into the classroom. So I thought this was a wonderful opportunity to be able to expose students to things that are happening in real time in different parts of the world.
It's like very exciting because other kids don't, and it's something very lucky for me to do.
People don't get to see that, and there's not as many pictures as there are as like sharks and whales and
This
stuff.
vampire squid actually just eats that marine snow that I was telling you about.
So I think it was really cool to see, like, there was one called the vampire octopus, and it was like a deep red, and I think that one was really cool.
My shift actually ends right when I'm able to Zoom with my kids because there's a 6-hour time difference. So I'll be able to say, hey, guess what? About 30 minutes ago, we just identified a new species of coral in the deep sea. And all of my students will be able to learn about that.
Does anybody have any questions?
But also engage in activities and lessons that are based on the ocean and how we can protect it.
It's definitely much more engaging for students and gives them more purpose for their learning to know this is real world. It's not just something they're learning in school or learning from a book, that this is happening out in the real world beyond the walls of the school.
It has been transformative to my teaching practice, but also for my students to be able to be engaged in something that's so exciting. One thing we know as educators is that we need to bring the outside world into our classrooms as much as possible. Our students aren't just existing within our classroom walls. They need to be able to be exposed to things that are outside and be involved.
Fern Creek High School was founded in 1923. Students and staff dressed up in 1920s attire to help celebrate this milestone.
We're at Fern Creek High School. We're celebrating our 100th birthday anniversary celebration. Fern Creek turns 100 this Sunday. We opened our doors to students September 17th, 1923. Most of our faculty and staff are dressed up. We did dress like it's 1923 Day to celebrate our 100th. We're having kids doing the Charleston. We're doing different things like that.
Oh yeah, no touches. Now, squeeze your belly. So the tailored blouse that stays so fresh and crisp was $3.95 to $4.25. So you said that would be what,
Around $46.
Around $46, which is like pretty much how much like clothes cost today.
Our kids are excited and learning, and they're seeing the pride that our alumni have in the school and how much they love our school.
I have pictures of my grandparents. They weren't here 100 years ago, but roughly 90 and 80 years ago, right? They graduated from Fern Creek, so you never know. 100 years from now, you might be sending your kids here. And if you play your cards right, you might be teaching world history here too.
Our grandparents actually worked at the school, or worked in the lunchroom, were security and custodians, and worked at the school and also went here. I hope they still see that Tiger pride and how proud we are, and that I hope we're still proud in the community of our school and what our kids do, what our faculty and staff do every day.
We are Fern Creek, 100 years!
Highland Middle School Gardening Club, better known as the Sprout Squad, gives students a chance to learn what it's like to tend to a garden while giving them a chance to enjoy the freshest of produce.
Come on up front, I'll show you where our sunflower field's going to be.
All right, Franz, my name is Lauren Dowell. I'm the environmental science teacher here at Highland Middle School. So I'm a teacher, but this is the Sprout Squad, so I'm kind of the guide on the side for a bunch of kids that really like plants.
Start up on the hill and then make it pretty big.
What makes me want to do this? How'd you end up with an okra spine? The kids are a blast. I get to do what I love. I get to get gardening. Tomatoes, hello.
Those are sweet. I had a kid take a slick bite out of that and they didn't even have a problem.
What else could you want as a teacher? I mean, what else could you possibly ask for? Good kids, good environment, an amazing garden.
That's,
you know what? I knew somebody that.
Yeah, I know. I think that's enough for everyone here to take a bite. Record-breaking.
We tell kids it's the end of the world. Climate change is coming and everything is going to fall apart and you have no idea. And we've taken the joy out of a lot of things. And by telling people that there is no hope, we make people not want to try. We make people not find the joy. It is important for all of us, regardless of our age or where we are in life, to find the joy. And gardening and agriculture and horticulture is a little bit of joy.
Cora, come here. These are so good.
There's happiness and there is light and love and wonderfulness and goodness. And I get the opportunity to bring that to kids in my classroom and in my garden. Well, our garden. A frond is a part of a fern, and my favorite plant is a fern, so you are part of my favorite plants. You're my fronds.
Aww.
And I'm so fond of you.
10 dedicated teachers are staying after school to take Spanish classes so they can better communicate with their students.
We have now arisen to where 1/3 of our population is Spanish speaking. Some of them have not been in American schools before and really are non-English speakers. The dedication of my teachers just goes above and beyond because they recognize the need, and because I'm fortunate to have 2 bilingual teachers. One of those teachers has really stepped up and accepted the call and is teaching a Spanish course to 10 of my teachers 3 times a week so that we can better serve the students that we serve every day.
You are going to Mexico, right?
And she said what? Si. Boy, continue again. Boy.
Voy a visitar.
Voy a visitar.
And I just saw this huge need of staff being able to interact with students. We have so many students that go their whole day and just don't know how to reach out and build those relationships and say hello. They're nervous of, is this person going to understand them? Is this person going to interact with them? And I thought it'd be really cool that the staff could take that effort to move forward to say, I'm going to be the one to talk to this kid, and I'm going to be the one to ask him how their day went. And organized a group that's been going for about 6 weeks now, and it's been fantastic.
¿Cómo fue tu día?
Mi día fue excelente.
Excellent.
I think that it shows our dedication to our students. The kids who don't know me at all, some of them, I have heard them speak Spanish and I talk to them in little sentences and like, and I'm like, yeah, so like we can connect and vibe even though you have no idea like who I am or what I teach. Like we can make that connection. It's really cool.
The students love when they hear their teachers speaking to them in Spanish. It naturally increases the sense of belonging because not only are they being seen, but they're also being met where they are.
Está bien. Cualquier cosa que quieran. All right?
We've got more of our favorite JCPS stories coming up. Stay tuned.
The school district is very excited to bring you this half hour of news and features about the interesting students, their academic achievements, and the challenging instructional programs that make JCPS one of the 5 top urban school districts in America.
I'm Fern Creek correspondent Becky Turner, and coming up, I'll tell you how the Louisville area is becoming a cleaner place every day.
Hi, I'm Wagner correspondent James Battaglia. Coming up, we have some great advice for this year's freshmen.
Excitement, confusion, and a little bit of craziness. It's all part of the first day of high school. We all know the importance of writing, but coming up, I'll show you how students at Frost Middle School have taken it to a whole new level.
You won't find Paula, Randy, or Simon here, but these Chancey Isles are just as big of a success. This year, Ballard High School teamed up with the University of Kentucky's Dance Blue, a dance marathon program that raises money for pediatric cancer.
Signs like these welcome Japanese students to Ballard High School. I'm Drew Long, and I'll have the story.
Students all over JCPS are putting a new spin on an age-old question. Will you go to prom?
Hello, and welcome to Our Kids, brought to you by the Jefferson County Public Schools.
Earn college credit while in high school. We'll explain how.
And welcome to Our Kids, brought to you by the Jefferson County Public Schools.
I'm Pleasure Ridge Park High School correspondent Jalen Level.
I'm nervous. Awesome.
I turned too far, I was like, whoa.
Stay tuned.
Oh. I'm stuttering.
I'm Pleasure Ridge Park High School correspondent Edward Smith.
Until next time, keep supporting our kids.
Welcome back to Our Kids. I'm Atherton High School correspondent Ton Tran. This month, we are taking a look back at some of our most memorable stories from the 2023-2024 school year. At Greenwood Elementary, kindergartners got a lesson from the PRP High School health science students.
You want to try it? Here you go.
We are at Greenwood Elementary School, and this is the PRP Health Science students, and we are having a teddy bear clinic where we're teaching students how to wash their hands.
Take your best friend, take Teddy with you.
They're also getting to use a stethoscope and listen to their heart.
This teddy bear clinic is to show kindergartners that they don't have to be scared of going to the doctor and that we all get this done throughout our whole life, whatever happens when you go to the doctor.
I learned that Stuffy has a heartbeat.
And this is our first time ever getting to teach anything healthcare because we're usually learning it. So we're really excited and... Yeah? What's her heart rate? I think it's like... It's been a really good experience so far, and it's really cool to see all of my peers get to teach kids about things that they've been learning for so many years.
Do y'all know what this is called? What is it called? A stethoscope, that's right. Now, do you know what you use these for?
I use for your heart.
For your heart, that's right. Okay, so I'm gonna listen to all of y'all's Stuffy's heart and y'all's own heart, okay? All right, so when you put them in, Do you see how this is angled a little bit? So the angle needs to be pointing towards your nose, okay? So when you put them in, they go in like this.
I feel like it's a learning experience enough for me too. I'm able to come here and teach the kids everything I'm learning, and I know like have the wisdom and the knowledge to teach these kids everything I'm learning, and it's a fun experience.
It gives them some practice to put their skills to use and the things they've learned in the classroom before they either go to college or co-op with, one of our business partners.
Mira. Así. Escucha. Así.
It just helps see what we'll actually be doing in the future. And doing something like this and talking to kids about everything healthcare has helped me realize that, oh, this is what I want to do. I do want to help people, and I actually want to be a pediatric nurse. So this is just, it's really helping me make my final decision.
Yeah, it's going up. All right, once you get to 160 up here, the very top, it's going to go down really slowly. When you turn this, see the silver knob?
As an academy coach, and to watch our students interact with the little ones, and they're having such a good time and they're enjoying it, it's just a great experience. And for the little ones too, it's an introduction to health sciences. Maybe, this will put a little bug in their brain, and when they're older, they'll remember, hey, when I was in kindergarten, these students showed me how to use a stethoscope or how to take my blood pressure. Or
You got it. You got it. You got it. High five.
Students at Stewart Academy used the Reach to Teach curriculum to organize and promote a rap concert that was held at their school.
Here at Stewart Academy. Today we're executing their backpack of success skills project-based project.
These kids have been executing a program that we put together 5 years ago called Reach and Teach. It's a 9-lesson course.
From the beginning of the school year till today, we've been promoting and preparing for this concert.
We planned, we executed, we promoted a real concert. We usually do it online, but it was actually in person and it felt like real.
We did a lot of group work, which really ties in really well with our backpack of success skills. And today is just the culminating event of all of our efforts.
Our program teaches a lot of soft skills, a lot of really cool things like, how to make eye contact and shake hands. And they learn budgeting, goal setting, and they learn a lot of logistics. So it's a really, really huge undertaking. And this is the first middle school we've ever done. We have made this primarily a high school program, but Stewart came to us and said, we think our kids can do it, so we're going to give them an opportunity. They're doing just a fabulous job.
It was really complicated. It took a lot of time, but I think it's worth it at the end. We get time for us to chill and just have fun at the concert and listen to the music that they're going to play for us.
Y'all ready to have a good time for real? Okay. It's really been incredible. We've added this new element, which is called Imagine X. And this is an immersive career fair where the kids go through and they learn things about lighting and sound, film and television, entertainment business. The middle school kids are really embracing it and they're being extremely successful.
It's not pencil and paper or something on the computer where they going through a module. They're actually doing something. So I think you get a deeper understanding and a deeper learning when you have hands-on activities tied to whatever we're learning in the classroom.
More than 20 federal judges from across the country met with students from Central High School's Law Magnet.
At least one judge is at each of your student tables who will guide you through this exercise.
The ABA, the American Bar Association, has come and they've hosted a program with their judges, and they're here to, work with the students. And we were running through, sort of an exercise, choosing our rights.
In a criminal case, juries have to be unanimous.
Top three, you're three. And then, we may not have the same three.
Judge Wong, he's a state judge in Atlanta. He's easy to talk to, and he led the discussion very well.
It's incredibly important that they have this opportunity so that they can see themselves in 15, 20, 30 years from now.
Of the Bill of Rights, the 10, we're going to allow you to keep 3 of them.
I feel like I can talk to the judges and see what area they specialize in particular and see what I want to do. And I think it's just a great experience for students to be able to talk to people in the profession that they want to do.
Make a decision, write a decision. So all of our cases involved a written decision.
I hope they learn a few tips. I talked some about my legal career, and then the fact that it's as important to learn what type of law you don't want to practice as it is to learn the type of law you want to do.
We had a discussion about all of the different rights and stuff, and then we just gave our top 3, and all of us agreed that the first one would be right to freedom of speech.
Oftentimes when we think of judges, we think of them as being far off from us and sort of in a higher realm, to say, and just to be able to talk and interact with them and know that they're human beings just like us and that we can actually just conversate and that they, deal with the same things that we do. It's a very humanizing experience.
Well, you don't know.
This is a special opportunity to have so many distinguished judges from all over the United States.
I learned a lot from them. It's so interesting to hear their perspective, and it was also wonderful to hear how they put the pieces together. We're talking about how the Bill of Rights, a number of these constitutional protections, tie together, connect with each other, and it was amazing to hear the students put those pieces of the puzzle together.
I'm from table 14 representing Judge Calling, and our first one was right to freedom of speech, our second one was right to protection from cruel and unusual punishment, and our third was right to trial by jury. I liked the exercise. It made me really think about our amendments in the Constitution and stuff and how important they actually are.
It makes me feel very grateful to Mr. Gutman, to the magnet coordinators, and to the American Bar Association, and it's a very wonderful experience to be able to talk to these judges and all of these, important characters.
The right to peacefully assemble. We want to make that one 8?
For the Jefferson County Traditional Middle School's STEP team, it's the sisterhood that brings them together.
We're really excited to defend our title. But we have a title to defend, and we have an expectation that we come ready. And so I'm really pushing my girls to be on the level that I know they can be, and I think they're definitely rising to that occasion.
We get real competitive because we want to be number 1 again. Be in first place for the first time ever. It was a great feeling. It made us feel so good. It made us feel proud of ourselves. It encouraged us to go harder, do better.
Last year getting ready, it was very, very nerve-wracking. But this year, for me personally, it's a little bit easier because I know what to expect.
What's been your favorite part about being on the team?
To be honest, the sisterhood.
Bonding with good people. That's basically it. I mean, yeah, we win. I enjoy that. But I really enjoy the people more than I enjoy winning.
What makes sisterhood unique is because y'all have to be one band, one sound. And if y'all have sisterhood, y'all build a relationship together, then you're going to know y'all can work together and have the same mindset. So the steps will be precise.
Sisterhood to me is a bond between girls because, boys sometimes not really it. So us coming together, we have our girl talk sometime before practice. We have breaks, 10-minute breaks for practice. We just talk, kick it. It's really cool. I love the STEP team. I love the sisterhood. I love our bond.
That's kind of our goal, sisterhood and competing and just really showing people what we're made of. I think it's really important as young African American girls that we show that we're diverse and that we have all types of talents and we can do all types of things.
Thomas Jefferson Traditional Middle and Fairdale High are 2 schools placing bilingual peer tutors in classes to help the multi-language learners get the most out of their classroom time.
I usually teach 3 students and I translate their assignments. So for example, the teacher gives out paper and I translate that into Spanish.
Jacqueline is a senior at Fairdale High School, a native of Mexico and one of 15 Fairdale students who are multilingual and serving as peer tutors.
I myself started off as an ESL student and I know the struggle of trying to learn a new language. and I wanted to support these students with their journey of learning a new language and helping them out in their schoolwork.
Jackie is absolutely wonderful. What she does is she comes in and saves the day every day. Jackie has the ability not only to translate for the kids, but she's a good tutor on top of that, so she can help them understand what's going on. And actually, they are scoring evenly for the most part with with the students who speak English.
Neither Cassie Lyles nor most other JCPS teachers are fluent in any language other than English, and there aren't enough translators at each school or enough openings at Newcomer Academy. So dozens of students across the school district, like Jacqueline, are stepping in as peer tutors for multilingual learners, MLs.
They're critical to really working with our ML program.
This one right here.
Eric has made connections with a class of students with limited English at Thomas Jefferson Middle School. Eric's family emigrated from Uganda to the U.S. 10 years ago.
The feeling of just being in a classroom and not knowing what's going on, I know that exact feeling, and I feel like I had a way I could make them feel welcome, make them feel comfortable to raise their hand or talk to one another and not just look at a blank piece of paper. So the pizza is burnt, right? And the man's like, what do you think the man's saying? I try to explain it in a way they can understand it, and they do understand it. And they're like, oh, is this what you're talking about? Is this what you're talking about? And it's like, oh, they really understand. You know what I'm saying? That just makes me really happy to know that I can help.
For them to have someone who has been successful, been like them, a multi-language student, and now look at him and look what he can do, I think that's probably one of the most powerful things that there is. We're ready to hire Eric now. If we can get him certified or even options, we're ready to hire him. He is fantastic. He's great with the kids, and they gravitate to him when he comes.
Valley High School and Conway Middle School are known for having one of the best chess teams in the nation.
Strategy and patience go a long way in the game of chess. And for the Valley High School chess team, it's not the only thing that makes great players.
We've been very fortunate to have some great chess players here and some kids that have really bought into the program. Been fortunate to have some great feeder schools with Conway Middle School and also Stewart Middle School, and Farnsley has sent us a couple kids too.
Robert Hennick has been the chess coach at Valley High School for a decade. Valley High has come away with multiple titles, including national championships during Robert Hennick's tenure. Conway Middle School is a pipeline for Valley, winning multiple championships as well, with another Hennick as a head coach.
The students are representing our schools. They are representing, I feel, the school, the county, the state in a very dramatic way. It's a wonderful thing to see when a child all of a sudden has a new opportunity, especially in middle school.
Leslie and Robert are married, and one of their sons, Samuel, is on the high school chess team.
Yeah, I love having that thing that I wake up and I just work hard for. It's a competition between my brothers. I try to get the most championships out of all of them. When I was in the 6th grade, my brother, he was in the 8th grade. He was always beating me. I got tired of it, so I kept on studying the game, and I ended up beating him one day, and now he can't beat me.
I think a lot of it has to do with the term grit. Then you introduce chess with that mindset, then they're never going to give up.
And when that determination meets a chessboard, well, checkmate.
People love to do stereotypes. The moment that they stereotype what they think should be on this end of town, Valley High School, Conway, Stewart, even PRP, as soon as they stereotype, then they get proven wrong.
Thanks for watching our show. You can find entire episodes on our JCPS YouTube channel. Until next time, keep supporting our kids.